What's up guys, Happy New Year's. In this video I'm going to be outlining my personal New Year's resolutions, giving you guys my 7 goals that I'm hoping to accomplish in the year of 2022 to give you guys some motivation, inspiration, so you create your own goals and crush it as well. So I personally outlined 7 New Year's resolutions that I have for myself that I hope to accomplish by this time next year. Now, first off, I do want to say that I think New Year's resolutions are overrated. I think quite often guys make New Year's resolutions and by the 3rd week of January, they've already given up. You should have goals and resolutions every month. Like personally, what I like to do is every month I write out goals, and sometimes I even write out my weekly goals. Like this week, I hope to accomplish this many videos. I hope to do this, this, and that, right? So I think it's important to always be setting goals, always be setting goals. But you know, New Year's resolutions is the time where everyone really gets into goal setting, which I think is always a good idea. So I want to share my personal resolutions, and hopefully this will give you guys some ideas and motivation. And my first one is quite simple. I want to put on 10 pounds of solid muscle this year. So that means I right now weigh 175 pounds. My goal is to weigh 185 pounds and only have that, you know, additional weight be muscle throughout the course of this year. That's my goal. So one thing that this teaches you is that with your goals, you want to be very specific, right? You don't want to just be like, oh, I want to get more jacked this year. How do you measure that, right? Your goals need to be something that's very specific and something that's easily measurable. And I think this is a good one. So whatever your fitness goals are this year, make sure you get specific with it. My second goal is to reach 500,000 of subs on this channel. Now, this is a very ambitious goal. You might be thinking like, damn, homie, how the fuck are you going to do that? Again, you want to be a little ambitious with your goals. Of course, they should be realistic. If I make my goal to reach 100 million subs, you know, that's just never going to happen. But 500,000 subs, if I get a few viral hits, maybe like this video, maybe if you guys hit that like button, you know, that could happen. So that is my goal. It's ambitious, but it's doable. And again, something very specific. Goal number 3, release my artificial intelligence app. So as I mentioned and hinted at previous videos, right now I'm in the process of designing an app that is going to be able to basically use AI technology to do what I do, which is rate your photos, tell you which photo should be your main one, which one should be your secondary. And, you know, we're going to make this, you know, relatively inexpensive and accessible to everybody, right? So right now, if you want to do one-on-one coaching with me, it costs $250, right? It's a lot of money for a lot of people. But, you know, if there's an app where you can pay $10, $15 and get pretty much the same kind of, you know, assistance, that would be fucking awesome. So that's my goal, is to get it done this year. It's a lot of work, it's a big undertaking, but I think it's an achievable goal. So this one is a more binary goal. It's either yes or no, we get it done. Number 4, double my monthly revenue. So in the interest of full transparency, right now the business is bringing in about $30,000 a month. Now, of course, I don't get to keep all of that money. I get to keep about half of that, right? So my goal is by next year is to double that, to get to 60,000, and at the very least. Now, of course, if I can triple that, that would be even better. But me personally, I've never been primarily motivated by money, but I do want to make sure the business is going in the right direction and doubling my, you know, income, whether that becoming a sellout or, you know, having to do a bunch of weird shit on OnlyFans will be a good goal for myself. Number 5, live in a penthouse. So right now I have a nice place, of course, I like my place. But I have always wanted to live in a sick-ass penthouse, you know, 4 or 5 bedroom, just, you know, on the top of the floor. And that is what I hope to accomplish. And I think if I accomplish my previous goal of doubling my income, I will definitely be able to accomplish my 5th goal. So a lot of these goals, they build on each other. And this is how your goals should be. If I get 500,000 subs, well, that means I'll be having more income coming in from product sales. Right? More income coming in, then that means that, you know, I have a pretty good chance of being able to afford a penthouse and so on. Number 6. This one is interesting, and I don't think it's going to be applicable to a lot of people. But since we're getting personal, I'll just say it. Have 1/3 of my lays come from clout. So right now, it's like 1%. I've hooked up with only, I want to say, 2 girls as a result of my, you know, clout, which is very, very basic and, you know, limited, like not even G-list celebrity status, right? But, you know, those 2 were like some of the easiest lays I've ever experienced, right? When a girl slides into my DMs and says, hey, I like your YouTube videos, and it turns out she lives in Miami, that is a very easy situation. And believe it or not, I'm a huge fan of making things as easy as possible for myself. So I want to take that number from like 1% and make it a solid 33%, right? So I want to, again, this is directly related to my previous goal of reaching 500,000 subs. So again, all these goals are intertwined. And my last goal, and this one is also fairly personal to me, is get my health to a stable point. So it's no secret that, I've had Lyme disease for many years, and my goal is to, at the very least, get to a point where I no longer need to take antibiotics daily, and my health is somewhat stable, so that, for example, if I travel for a few days, I don't take a big dip, right? So, I'm not saying I want to be 100% healthy, although that would be nice, but at the very least, get to a stable point. So these are very specific goals, and hopefully this gives you guys some inspiration, motivation. Not all of these will apply to you, but I think a lot of these will, in terms of your business, your brand, your fitness, your goals with women. I think it's good to be able to outline these goals, and here you have mine. So hopefully this will be a good year for us all. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable and gives you some extra motivation. Show us some love and help me get to one of my goals by smashing that subscribe button and telling all your friends about the channel. We're going to be putting out some awesome content this year. We're going to take things to the next level and give you guys even more value. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.